Hello and welcome everyone. I'm so happy to be here with you guys to talk about essential oils and how to help you take control of your health naturally, reinvent the healthcare in your home. I am Christine Merritt. I am a board-certified holistic health coach, and I'm also a wellness advocate with doTERRA International. I hope you guys are ready to relax, sit back and relax and learn a little bit about oils. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay. So we have a problem, and the problem is the healthcare situation. Every year, $6.5 trillion is spent on global healthcare. And that's just crazy. That amount of money, if you were to put that amount of money into the transportation system, we could pave a road around the earth 2,509 times a year. And if that same amount of money was put into the education system, more than 85% of the entire U.S. population could go to a private college every year for free. That, to me, that's just insane that much money is being spent on healthcare. And the healthcare today is based on medication. So the pharmaceutical companies make the drugs, and then the doctors prescribe the drugs, and then the patients use the drugs. And after we spend this crazy, insane amount of money on healthcare every single year, we have to ask ourselves, are we any healthier because of that? And really, the true answer is no. We aren't any healthier. People are getting sicker and sicker by the day, and something needs to be done about it. So I'm really surprised. The biggest drug problem that we have is not illegal drugs. The biggest and fastest growing part of America's drug problem is prescription drug abuse. And the number of people that are dying from overdose deaths from painkillers, it tripled from 1999 to 2006. And what really makes me the saddest of all is that preschool age children are the fastest growing age group being prescribed antidepressants. I have a 6-year-old, and when I think about the little kids like his age and younger are being given these antidepressants that come with side effects and, drug reactions and all kinds of problems like that, it just makes me really sad. So in modern medicine, the pharmaceutical companies, they make the medications and they're synthetic and they come with side effects and addictions. And then on the other hand, we have natural solutions, which are essential oils that address the root causes of the issues and the health problems, and you don't get the same side effects, and you can't get addicted to essential oils. It's just a natural way, like your body is craving a natural solution to the problems. So you need to ask yourself, who is in control of your family's health care? Is it the drug companies? Is it the doctors, the hospitals, or is it you? We want to be in control of our own family's health care. We want to be healthy. We don't want to be sick and in the hospital and running to the doctor with having to use co-pays and insurance and all that. So that brings me to doTERRA. And when I was looking for a product as a health coach that I could offer my clients that I liked, that that I trusted and knew worked, and something that was amazing. And I signed up with doTERRA about a year ago, and previous to that, my whole adult life I had had sinus issues. It seemed like probably 4 times a year at least, I would be sick with a sinus infection, tonsil infection, lose my voice, be sick for, you know, a month at a time every time. I was just pretty much miserable a lot. And after I signed up with doTERRA, I was skeptical about the oils. Like, I just wasn't sure. Like, I didn't really believe that rubbing something on my skin would do anything for me. I decided to give it a try, and then in January of this year, I got one of my sinus infections, and I decided that I was going to treat it completely naturally with only the essential oils and see what happened. Kind of doing a little experiment on myself. And I started using the oils the minute I felt sick, and then I couldn't believe it. 5 days later, I was completely better. My sinus infection was gone. I could breathe. My sore throat was gone. I could talk. I didn't lose, my voice came back. I was just like, I was just in shock. Normally, I would go to the doctor and get antibiotics, or actually, I would wait probably about a week or two to see if it would go away on its own. Then I would realize, no, it won't. And then I would run to the doctor, get antibiotics, and then I'd be on those for a while, and I'd feel bad because of that, and I'd get stomach aches, and all kinds of things would happen. And this time, my sinus infection literally was gone in 5 days. And I realized, oh my gosh, these oils work. There's something to this. This is amazing. I started using them on my child, and my husband slowly came around to using them, and we replaced our entire medicine cabinet with the oils. And now we don't even use any type of synthetic medication at all, period, in this house. I'm going to tell you a few things about essential oils. doTERRAs are therapeutic grade, and let's talk about what an essential oil is. So they are a natural aromatic compound that's found in plants, and you can see in the slide here that the little oil sacs are on the leaf, and the way that they get the oil, they lift it off of the leaf. They lift the oil sacs off of the leaf, and I think that's just amazing. That's just really cool to me. And they're super powerful, that they're safe, and they give you the benefits of medicine without the side effects. And the 3 different ways that you can use the oils. Okay, so aromatically is the first way. And you can see in the picture the girl she has the oils on her hands, and she's breathing in through her nose. And whenever you breathe the oils in, you inhale them, or you can use a diffuser, and they affect your mood. They go straight to the limbic system of your brain, and it does affect your mood. You can also clean the air with them. I know whenever we go on trips, I take our diffuser, and the first thing I do when I get in the hotel room is put Purify and On Guard in the diffuser, and to clear the air, clean it, and to clean like any of the germs around in the hotel room. Okay, and then they also help ease your breathing whenever you inhale the oils. So you can change your emotion, you can change how you're breathing. It's just a wonderful way to get the oils into your system. So the second way that you can get them in is topically, which means applying them directly to the skin, either like during a massage or for topical therapy. So you can put them like on the back of your neck, behind your ears. One of the best places, which is really surprising, but it's true, is on the bottom of your feet. So you have the biggest pores on your body there, okay? And when you apply the oils, they absorb into your skin and get into your system really, really quickly that way. You could take a baby that has a pacifier in its mouth, and you can put peppermint oil on the bottom of its feet, and then 20 minutes later, you can take the pacifier out and taste it, and it'll taste like peppermint oil. So that's how fast the oils like go through the system. It's amazing. It gives you like immediate comfort when you apply them that way. and it also gives you immune support. You can also use the oils on your feet, on the zones of your feet, to get different effects. So that's something that you can learn about as well. Then the third way that you can use the oils is internally. And this applies to doTERRA's oils because they're pure certified therapeutic grade. You can either add them to water, or you can put a few drops under your tongue is another way, or you can add them to an empty veggie capsule and swallow them that way. So whenever you consume them internally, you're getting them into your digestive system. They help with anything in your mouth, like you could put On Guard in water for your throat. You can gargle On Guard in water, which is one of the things I did when I had my sinus and throat tonsil issue and stuff like that. And then also getting them in your body helps support your liver, and it also helps support your urogenital tract. You can use it, you can take oils internally for bladder infections and the like. So this book that you see here, this book is amazing. This book is Modern Essentials, and it's the Bible of essential oils. And if you know your alphabet, you can use this book. You look up any health concern that you want. It's got a section that describes the oils, the single oils. It describes the blends, and you can flip through it and you can learn like the different ways to use the oils and any of the issues that might come up health-wise that the oils can support. So there's a reason that you choose doTERRA oils over other oils, and part of the reason is the certified pure therapeutic grade. So CPTG, certified pure therapeutic grade, that means that the oils are pure. They have nothing else in the bottle besides the pure essential oil. There's no artificial ingredients or fragrances or fillers. That's the difference between doTERRA and the oils you might find, say, like on the shelf at Whole Foods. So the ones at Whole Foods, on the bottle, if you look at it, it will say for aromatic use only. That's because there could be something else in that bottle besides the oil. And they don't want you to use it. They don't want you to rub it on your skin or swallow it or do anything like that. So you don't have to worry about that with doTERRA. They're safe. They're certified to be free of pesticides and other chemical residues. Each batch is tested many times for purity, and they're potent. They have standardized active compounds. So they're just amazing therapeutic grade oils that can really help with your health issues. So they're also very safe. The oils, they're extracts from plants, which is natural, and your body is more able to use a natural substance than it is a synthetic. You put something that's synthetic inside your body's going to be like, whoa, what is this? You know, and it just doesn't go with your body naturally. So they're also 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. They've been used by ancient cultures forever. Whenever they opened up King Tut's tomb, there were some oils in there, so they've been used for generations and generations. And then they're completely natural, so the CPTG, certified pure therapeutic grade, and that makes them very safe to use. They're also very effective. So this is one of my most favorite things to talk about with the oils. I love this because it just makes me feel so empowered that I can do something about something like having a cold, which is a virus. So a virus has an oily cell wall. Well, the oil can penetrate that. Now, if you go to the doctor, let's say you go to the doctor and you have a cold, and the doctor says, oh, there's nothing I can do for you. You have a cold. You're just going to have to ride it out, feel better. I hope you feel better in a while. But, maybe you might get an infection. So here's some antibiotics, and then you take those and you feel worse. And it's just like not a good deal for your body. So the oils can actually help you fight a cold or the flu or any other kind of virus or bacteria or fungal infection that you might have. So because the oils can penetrate the cell wall, they can get in there and eradicate the threat. So I just think that's really cool. And also, you don't become immune to the benefits of the oils. They affect you just as well on day one as they do like on the 10th year that you're using the oils. So you can just keep using them and you don't ever become immune to it. So the oils are also very inexpensive. You can get the Digestin oil, for example, and the cost per drop is 12 cents a drop. And you only need about 2 or 3 drops to get rid of a stomach ache or nausea or any other kind of, heartburn or anything like that. So the total cost is only 36 cents. Now, I can also give you the example of, say, like an ear infection in a child. Normally, when your child gets an ear infection, they start crying, their ear hurts, and hopefully it's during doctor's hours, and you can call and make an appointment. Your child is still in pain, you're driving to the doctor, you're using gas to get there. When you get there, you have a copay. Even the smallest copay is, what, $5 or $10? It could be probably more than that. So you pay your copay, you see the doctor, they give you antibiotics for your child, and you have to go get that filled. In the meantime, your child is still in pain. And you get home and you start the medicine, and it takes a little while before they feel better. So with essential oils, you can take some melaleuca or some basil or, one of those oils and put it on a cotton ball. And this is what I did for my son. He never gets ear infections, and he started getting one probably about 4 months ago. And I took a cotton ball, put some melaleuca on it, and I sat it right inside his ear. You never want to pour the oils into the ear, but you just want to set the cotton ball right inside. And I also applied the oil around his ear, like on the ear cartilage, and this was in like the afternoon. So I had the cotton ball in for the evening. I asked him to sleep with the cotton ball. He was not too hip on that idea, so I didn't make him sleep with it. But I did apply a little bit more oil around his ear, and then he went to bed. And when he woke up in the morning, his ear was not hurting anymore. And just for good measure, I said, well, here, wear the cotton ball for a few more minutes before school. So I put it in before he went to school, and I took it out when he left for school. And his ear was fine the whole rest of the day. That afternoon when he got home, he wasn't complaining. He said it felt fine. So the infection that was starting in his ear was completely gone with just a few drops of oil and no hassle of driving to the doctor or anything like that. So now I'm going to tell you about an essential oil collection. This is a collection. It has 6 single essential oils, and it also has 4 essential oil blends that no family should ever be without. So these are the oils that you are going to be able to replace your medicine cabinet with, which is awesome. And I'm going to tell you about each oil and how to use them. So the first thing I want to tell you about, this is the lavender, and I want to tell you about the little circles down at the bottom of the page. Whenever you receive oils from doTERRA, you're going to see these circles, and you're going to know how to apply them. So the A is for aromatically, T is for topically, and I is for internal. And so you can see that lavender can be used in all 3 ways. And the N means neat, which means it can be applied undiluted. So lavender is for all things calming. It's one of my most favorite oils because it helps me sleep. And I was in the medicine aisle all the time, constantly buying over-the-counter sleep medication before I found the oils. I could never sleep, or I'd wake up in the middle of the night and not be able to fall back asleep. And now I put lavender on the back of my neck and in my diffuser that sits on my nightstand. I breathe it in all night long, and it keeps me asleep the whole night. And it's just amazing. You can diffuse it in a room or apply topically. It calms you. It relieves anxiety. It soothes your emotions. You can use it topically to soothe irritated skin. Whenever my son gets out of the bathtub, sometimes his legs are itchy, and I'll put a drop of lavender in like some unscented lotion and rub it on his legs. You can also use it, it's analgesic. You can use it if you get a cut. So if, like, when my son gets little cuts on his fingers, or he had a big accident on Easter of all days, he fell and his tooth, like, hit on his lip and, like, almost made a hole all the way through his lip. So I was able to put the lavender oil. My first, reaction was, oh my gosh, ibuprofen. But then I realized, wait, why am I even thinking that? I mean, it was just an emergency. I was like, not thinking straight. And I'm like, okay, lavender. And I put the lavender on, and it immediately stopped the bleeding, took his pain away. And we also put an ice pack. He was a real trooper about the whole thing. But I applied the lavender oil like maybe 2 more times before the next day, before he went to school that Monday, and his lip was fine. It healed up good. I mean, it just pretty much, saved us from having to put any kind of medicine inside his mouth. So, and lavender is completely safe to ingest, so I wasn't worried about it. You can also use lavender to put on bug bites or bee stings, which is a really great thing. Mosquito bites, like he gets mosquitoes are attracted to him, and I put the lavender oil on that, and it works really well. So, okay, the next oil is lemon. Lemon, you can use lemon to clean and freshen. I just actually used some today I put it in my water every morning, for one thing, to help it cleanses you internally when you drink it with water, and plus it tastes really good. Love it. And I used it. I bought a water bottle for my son, and the girl at the store put a sticker on the outside of it, and when I left, I pulled the sticker off, and there was some of that, sticky stuff that's left on, and I took some lemon oil on a tissue and just like rubbed it, and it immediately just took all that gooey stuff off. So you can use it for that kind of purpose. If you have a dry throat, you can use it with honey. You can diffuse it in a room to neutralize odors, which is awesome, and elevate mood. All of the citrus oils are very elevating. They'll bring your mood up, put you in a good mood. You can use it to clean with. I used to hate my stainless steel refrigerator. All those fingerprints just drove me nuts. I never could get them off. It was, I didn't want to use like chemical cleaners, but I didn't know how to get the fingerprints off. And, having a child around, they touch it all the time. So the lemon oil, now I love my refrigerator because I can clean it. It looks good, and I know that what I'm using to clean it is safe and not some type of toxic chemical. So then we have peppermint. I really, really love peppermint oil. It's one of my very favorites. It's very cool, and it invigorates you. You can use it with lemon in water for a healthy, refreshing mouth rinse. Love it that way. You can put a drop on the roof of your mouth if you have a headache, or if you have congestion in your nose. You can put a drop of peppermint oil on the roof of your mouth and breathe in deep through your nose, and it just like clears up your whole head. And you can also inhale it, and it really invigorates you. We'll put a drop of peppermint oil on our hand, and we also do a drop of wild orange, and we rub our hands together and breathe it in very deeply into our lungs, and oh my gosh, like the feeling it gives you is just like goes from your head like all the way down to your toes. It's amazing. You can also add it to water in a spray bottle. When your body's overheated, you can spray yourself. What I do, I'm starting to get hot flashes, so yes, I'm showing my age here, but I have some unscented body lotion, and when I get out of the shower, I squeeze some lotion into my hand, put a few drops of peppermint oil, and whatever other oil I might want, but I always use the peppermint, and I rub it, and then I rub it on me, and my whole body is just completely cooled off from having the peppermint on there, and the effect lasts for a while. So it just makes me feel really good and invigorated too. It gives me energy. It wakes me up. If you ever have like a tension headache or sinus headache or anything like that, you can take the peppermint and put it on your forehead or your neck or your temples. It just it gets rid of headaches. I had someone come for an oil class to my house, and she had a headache, and when she first arrived, I put some of the peppermint oil on her, and then by the time the class was over, I asked her how she was feeling, and she's like, oh my gosh, this headache that I've had for 3 days is gone. Like, it was, she just couldn't believe it. It was amazing. Okay, Melaleuca. I love this one. This is also known as tea tree oil, so you've probably heard of it. It's very good as first aid for the skin. It's an antifungal, so it kills like all those icky, fungus bugs, and you can apply it to your skin as part of a daily cleansing program. I know that it works on acne and pimples. You can use it straight from the bottle for that. You can combine it with your shampoo for a healthy scalp and hair. And you can also apply it to your feet and toenails after showering, swimming, or working out. So it gets rid of all that like funky foot fungus type, athlete's foot type of stuff, anything like that. So the next one, we have oregano. So I love oregano oil because it supports your immune system, and it also is one of those antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral oils. So you can put a couple of drops in an empty gelatin cap for periodic immune support. You can also take it internally as part of a monthly cleansing program for your gut. So it also helps to eradicate yeast overgrowth or candida. You can use it for about 2 weeks internally, and then after that give your body a break for a while, but you can use it internally to get rid of bugs in your gut. And then you can also dilute it and apply it to the bottom of the feet for kids and adults. And it's whenever my son started to get a cold on Labor Day, and he hadn't had one in like 8 months since we started using the oils pretty much. We've been diffusing some in his room every night, and he hasn't been sick, but he started school and he caught something. So I mean, the first second I realized that he was getting sick, I started putting the oregano oil on the bottom of his feet, and his cold only lasted 2 days maybe. He went to school the next day after Labor Day, so he was better by the next day. And usually his colds last much, much, much longer than that. They used to in the past, so I know that the oregano oil helped diminish it. Okay, frankincense, one of my very favorite oils. It comes from Oman. One of the things that I forgot to mention earlier is that doTERRA does source all of their oils from the indigenous area where the plant grows the best. So, like this example, the frankincense grows the best in Oman. That's where it's naturally indigenous to. So that's where they source it from. And that means that the plant is happier, it grows better, it has more nutrients and more of the compounds that give it the healing properties that it has, because they source it from where it's grown the best. So doTERRA has the Healing Hands Foundation also, which helps the farmers in the areas where they source their oils, which is another reason I love this company so much. It's so dear to my heart that they do this. frankincense is just an awesome oil. You can use it for so many different things. At the bottom it says, when in doubt, use frankincense. That's because it has so many different uses, and you can use it to clean and soothe minor cuts and scrapes. Use with a carrier oil for beautiful, radiant skin. In the mornings, I apply some on the wrinkles on my face just to like help my skin. I feel like it's helped my skin look and feel younger. You can also apply it to the bottom of your feet or use internally to support your immune function. I know that it really does help your immune system to use 2 drops of frankincense under your tongue every day. So that's another way you can use it to support your body. Also, you can use it with lavender and peppermint to calm stress and tension. So it's one of those oils that just supports your whole body and gives you an overall sense of well-being. And I love it so much. Okay, so now we're into the blends. So Deep Blue is the soothing blend, and you can see at the bottom the circles at the bottom. The T is the only one because this oil should only be used topically. It cannot be ingested, therefore it has a child-proof cap on the bottle, and your skin could be sensitive. It has an S, so you might want to dilute it. You know, you might not. I don't dilute it for myself. It's fine. You can apply it directly to occasional tired joints. I've used it on my carpal tunnel syndrome that I have on my hand and arm, which is actually getting better. You can also rub it on your muscles before and after exercise to reduce discomfort. So if you have, the Deep Blue also comes in a rub, which is like a lotion. So if you've been working out and your muscles hurt and your body aches or whatever, you can use the Deep Blue rub and the oil if you want to on your muscles. And you can use it with a carrier oil for a therapeutic deep tissue massage. The next time I go for a massage, I'm going to bring some Deep Blue oil to give to the therapist to let them use during my massage because it's just amazingly soothing to your body. Okay, so now we have Breathe. I love Breathe. It's one of my favorite oils. It's one of the ones that we diffuse every night in our rooms besides lavender. It maintains like clear airways and breathing. So if you're one of those kind of people that wakes up with a stuffy nose, it's really good to diffuse at night. It helps you rest better. You can add it to a diffuser. I have it on my nightstand, and we have one in my son's room. And then anytime anybody's stuffy or gets a cold or has sinus issues, it works really well for that. It works for allergies. Any kind of issues around breathing as far as allergies go. And this is one you do not take internally, by the way. It's aromatic and topically. And I actually know that it also works for anxiety attacks because sometimes in anxiety attacks you feel like it's hard to take a breath and you might have like, a tight chest or something like that. So you can apply the Breathe and it does give you immediate relief of, say, like an anxiety attack or an asthma attack or something like that. I know like many people that have asthma have used it and it's really helped a lot. Okay, so Digestin. Digestin is amazing. It's one of the oils that it works almost instantly when you rub it on your stomach. So if you have any kind of, digestive issue like indigestion or nausea or even motion sickness, you can rub it on your stomach and it works immediately. I have a story. We were driving back from where we used to live, and it was about, say, like a 2.5-hour drive. So we made it almost home, and my 6-year-old in the back seat all of a sudden said, "My tummy hurts." And we know when we hear that, we're thinking, uh-oh, he's going to throw up. Oh no, let's do something quick. Like we were like freaking out. And so I got the digestin out of my purse really quick, and we handed it back to him, and he put a few drops in his hand and rubbed it on his own stomach. And within a few minutes, he said he felt better. And then we got home, and he put a little bit more on and laid down for like 1 minute, and then he was up running around crazy, like normal, like nothing was ever wrong. So, and he's been known to get car sick, and it's not a pretty sight. I mean, you know what happens when kids get car sick, so it saved us that day. And you can also take it internally at meal times to support a healthy, comfortable digestion. I know someone with IBS that's been using the soft gels and swallowing them, and it's really helped with the digestion. Anytime their tummy feels off, like they take it, and it does help to support them. So you can also put it on the bottom of the feet of children to help ease their digestive issues. It does get into their system even though you're putting it on the bottom of their feet. For my child, he doesn't mind. I rub it right on his tummy. It doesn't bother him at all. So pretty much either way. So it's just an amazing oil. Love it. Someone else I know has heartburn. She was super surprised that it immediately it got rid of her heartburn. She was having heartburn every single night for a couple of years, and she started using this, and like overnight, no more heartburn. So it's amazing. Okay, so On Guard, cannot live without this oil. This is the protective blend, and when I say protective, I mean it really does protect. I know that the reason that my child or us, like we have not been sick in 8 months up until Labor Day when he got that little cold. No one in this house has been sick because we diffuse On Guard every single night in all of our bedrooms. And it smells amazing, and it kills viruses and germs. It's been shown to kill the MRSA. You can put it in a spray bottle to clean doorknobs. doTERRA has a whole line of products with this oil in it. They have a cleaner concentrate. They have a laundry soap. They have a toothpaste. They have hand wash. And they have soft gels that you can swallow that also have the oregano oil, which, remember, is very antiviral, antibacterial. So whenever my son got the cold, I started taking the soft gels just to keep myself from catching anything that he might have given me. So you can dilute it and gargle with it, and you can use it as a mouth rinse. Whenever I was sick in January and had that sinus and tonsil thing, I gargled with On Guard, and then you just swallow what you're gargling, and it protects you from the inside out. You can also take it internally. Like I said, there's soft gels, or you can put it in an empty gel cap. It's just been amazing for our family to have this oil, and it's kept us well. It's one of the oils I take when we go in the hotel rooms. I use Purify and On Guard and dilute those immediately to get rid of any kind of threats or anything that's hanging around in there that we don't want to get in our bodies. So it's just been amazing. Love it. So I know this is an oil class, but I have to tell you guys about Lifelong Vitality. It's doTERRA's supplement program, and there are so many amazing benefits. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee. They've sold hundreds of thousands of these Lifelong Vitality packs, and only 16 have been returned for money back. So I would say 16 out of hundreds of thousands, I'd say these things work. And I can tell you from my own experience, they do work. My husband and I started taking them, and I used to have this annoying hip pain that I had for years. I don't even know how many years, probably at least 10 years. When I would walk, my favorite thing to do is walk out in the neighborhood, and I would walk, and my hip was hurting, and I even went to a chiropractor. I was trying to figure out, I had to take, ibuprofen or something, my hip, and I never could figure out, like, why does my hip keep hurting? And it, you know, it may have had something to do with like an old gymnastics injury or something like that. But I started taking the Lifelong Vitality, and then one day I was out walking, and I just like realized out of the blue that my hip wasn't hurting. And I'm like, wait, why is my hip not hurting? This is weird. Like, I just, you know, didn't understand. And then I put two and two together, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been taking these supplements for about a month, and you know, I heard that it takes about a month for you to notice, you know, that you don't have any more pain and inflammation in your body, but that it will help. And it's true. It's got the alpha CRS, that helps with inflammation. It supports energy production. It's got powerful antioxidants in it. It supports a healthy digestion. It's just an amazing supplement. It's got the essential oils in it. There's also the XEO Omega. It helps with inflammation. It contains 9 essential oils. It's got a special system for proper absorption in your body. It supports mental clarity and brain function. Then there's also the Microplex VMZ, and that one's got it's the vitamin and mineral complex. So it supports a healthy immune function. It's got 22 essential vitamins and minerals from whole food sources, and it's got 72 trace minerals in it, and it supports bone health. So these are just amazing supplements, and I just wanted y'all to know about them so that, you know, you're aware that doTERRA is much more than just an essential oil company. So whenever you think about doTERRA, you know, whenever you're in doTERRA, using the products, living the doTERRA lifestyle, that means you are in control of your family's health. So just like, see my little guy there on the right, that was the day that he was car sick. So when he was running around like crazy and felt better, I said, oh, let's take a picture with the oil. He's like, okay. And he literally said, Mommy, my tummy feels better. I'm joining your doTERRA team. Like, I mean, he was like so excited that he felt better. And, you know, he doesn't have to ask for the purple medicine anymore. And that's what I used to do. Every time he would get like a little headache, or, you know, he didn't feel well, it was, oh, let's get the purple medicine. And I think he forgot about the purple medicine, to tell you the truth. Like, now when he gets sick, he asks for oils. I need the tummy oil. I need the headache oil. Like, he knows what's working for his body and what isn't. So it's just amazing. So the kit that I was telling you about, it's the Family Physician Kit, and this kit is usually $166.67 retail. And when you join doTERRA with a wholesale account, you can get the kit for $150, and it also includes a bottle of Slim and Sassy, which is the metabolic blend for weight loss. So $150 will get you the kit and get you the wholesale account for a year, and that's an amazing price for being able to replace your medicine cabinet. And I mean, the frankincense alone, when you buy that retail, a full-size bottle is like $93. So if you think about it, you're getting all these oils to be able to start on a doTERRA journey, a doTERRA lifestyle for only $150. That's a really great deal. And then there's another kit that I want to tell you about, because it has all the same oils in it, but all of the oils but 2 of them, the deep blue and the frankincense, the other oils are all in bigger bottles. So they're in 15 milliliter bottles versus 5 milliliters. So you're getting 250 drops, and the small bottles only have 89. So you're getting 3 times as much oil, and this kit's only $100 more. So it's $250 wholesale. Usually $397 retail. So it's a great deal to buy it in a kit. You're getting a big discount. And it also comes, instead of the Slim and Sassy, it comes with Past Tense, which is the tension blend, which is headache oil. You can use it to relieve tension, rub it on your forehead. It's really great if, like, you have a migraine. So many people swear by it. You can rub it on your scalp. You can put it like anywhere where you have tension in your body. So those 2 kits are awesome. Once you join doTERRA, one of the things about doTERRA is the fact that you're going to realize pretty quickly that these oils work, and they work really well, and you're going to get excited about it, and you're going to want to tell your friends, which that's what happened to me. So when you share with your friends, you are able to make money, but you don't have to. It's completely optional. It's up to you. If you want to get on, they have a loyalty rewards order program as well. So as a wellness advocate, that's joining with a wholesale account. You would get a 25% discount off of retail prices. And then if you want to, you can do the loyalty reward program, which is a free auto ship reward credit. So they give you back product points for buying their product. You start out at 10% back, you go all the way up to 30. So after about a year, you're getting back 30% in free product, which means you're getting the oils at 55% off, and that's an amazing price. You're able to sponsor other wellness advocates, but you don't have to. That's completely optional. You're able to earn sales commissions, but that's completely optional. You get a personalized website you can send people to if they want to buy oils from you. You'll have access to free online tools. You'll have access to my entire team's trainings, which I have a Rockstar upline. Even if you just want to be a product user and just learn about the oils, you have plenty of resources to do that. Or if you want to rock the biz, I can help you with that as well. So there's all kinds of special promotions available to wellness advocates as well. You'll see at the bottom there's a website that has the rest of the enrollment kits. So it's a flyer that shows, I just showed you 2 enrollment kits. There's many more that you can look at that are awesome. So you can go to this website. Actually, you can email me and I will send this to you as well if you don't have time to get this written down. Okay, so I want to tell you that I want to thank you for coming to my webinar tonight. I was super excited to share all this information with you guys, and as a thank you, I just want to tell you that anyone that contacts me today through Monday, September 6th to enroll with any kit will get the Modern Essentials book as my gift. So I love buying the book for people when they enroll, and I would love to do that for you guys. So also there's a special promo going on right now, and doTERRA has an oil blend called Immortelle, and it's a skin oil, and it's amazing. I'm super glad they have this promo because I got some of this oil and I ran out and I needed to order more, and now guess what? I'm getting it for free. So you can enroll with a kit that is 200 PV or more by September 30th, and the Home Essentials kit that I just showed you a few minutes ago, that one would qualify. And you can get a free bottle of Immortelle. It's the anti-aging blend. It's a $92 value. It helps restore skin damage from sun exposure, so sunspots on your face. It promotes tissue matrix mending and renewal, so that means it helps your skin get firmer, and it helps get rid of the inflammation in your skin. It helps your skin stay balanced and have natural moisture levels. It's just an amazing oil, and it comes in a roller bottle, so it's super easy to use. I just want to thank you guys for coming to the webinar. If you would like to talk to me, you can email me at innerharmonyforlife@gmail.com. I would love to get on the phone with anybody just to discuss the oils. You can also go to my website, christinemerritt.com/essential-oils. And if someone else besides me invited you to this webinar, you can get back with that person and find out from them how you can get involved with doTERRA. I love to have anyone on my team from product users, product sharers, and business builders. So whatever your level of interest, we are here for you and here to support you. And I just want to thank you guys. So I will be talking to you later. Thanks for joining my webinar. Have a good night.